The Autograph card is Wells Fargo's newest credit card that offers strong multipliers and a solid list of benefits for a card with no annual fee. With the release of this new card, I think Wells Fargo has positioned themselves as a major player in the consumer credit card space, and I think its impact will be just as profound as the Citi Custom Cash card, which was released just over 1 year ago. So in this video, I want to go over this card in more detail and why I think this card is such a game changer, specifically as a disruptor to credit cards in the mid-tier category. The Wells Fargo Autograph card has no annual fee and has a sign-up bonus of 30,000 points after spending $1,500 in purchases in the first 3 months, which is a value of $300, offering 20% return on spend. It also has an introductory 0% APR for the first 12 months after account opening. The multipliers on this card are very competitive, with 3x on restaurants, 3x on travel and transit, 3x on gas, 3x on popular streaming services, 3x on phone plans, and 1x points back on all other purchases with no caps or limits. The card also comes with no foreign transaction fees, which I think is a really great benefit, specifically on a no annual fee Visa card. Unlike the Wells Fargo Propel card, which was an American Express, the Autograph card is a Visa, so you can have the confidence that it will be pretty much accepted anywhere you decide to go. Another key benefit is their cell phone protection, where you can get reimbursed up to $600 per claim for the cost of repair or replacement after your phone is damaged or stolen. Coverage is limited to 2 claims of up to $600 per 12-month period, with a deductible of $25 per claim. Finally, the card offers auto rental collision damage waiver, or CDW, but this coverage is secondary, so it's probably better to use another card that has an auto rental CDW with primary coverage instead. So now that we know more about this card, let's get into why this card is such a game changer and how it will disrupt the mid-tier category. I made a previous video about the best credit cards to use at Las Vegas casino restaurants, and in that video, I explained that because it's sometimes difficult to figure out if a card will code as dining or travel in a casino restaurant, it may be better to just use a card with good dining or travel multipliers at these types of places. And the 4 cards that I recommend were the American Express Green Card, the Chase Sapphire Reserve Card, the Bank of America Premium Rewards Card, and the Citi Premier Card. Each of these cards have their own perks and benefits as well as good travel and dining multipliers. However, they also carry annual fees, which can eat up the cashback savings you get from using the card. Essentially, that video I made just last month is now obsolete, and the best travel card for the value is, in my opinion, the Wells Fargo Autograph card. So let's briefly compare each of these cards to the Autograph card so I can show you what I mean. But for this exercise, we're going to use the Chase Sapphire Preferred card in place of the Chase Sapphire Reserve card, since we're really focusing on comparing mid-tier cards. So to start, as I mentioned earlier in the video, the Wells Fargo Autograph card has no annual fee and offers 3x on restaurants as well as 3x on travel and transit. The American Express Green Card has a $150 annual fee and also has 3x on restaurants and 3x on travel and transit. It does come with statement credits, including a $100 clear credit and a $100 Lounge Buddy credit, which can help offset the annual fee. If you can use these credits, then great. The Amex Green Card may make sense for you, but since it offers the same multipliers as the Autograph card, I'm not sure if the Amex Green Card is really worth it anymore. I think it may be a great way to boost your membership rewards points earnings in the short term, but unless you use at least $150 of the credits that are offered, I don't think this card is a good long-term solution anymore. The Chase Sapphire Preferred card has a $95 annual fee and offers 3x points on dining and 2x points on travel, which also includes the transit category. For reimbursements, the card gives a $50 statement credit for hotel stays purchased through the Chase Ultimate Rewards system. The CSP also offers a 25% redemption bonus if you redeem your points through the Chase Travel Portal that can also add additional value to your multipliers, specifically 3.75x on dining and 2.5x on travel and transit. I think of all of the mid-tier cards that we'll be talking about today, I think the CSP is the best one of all, and the one that will most likely still be just as popular even with the new Autograph card on the market. And the reason is because all the benefits help boost the multipliers that make the card worth it even with the annual fee. The next card is the Bank of America Premium Rewards card, which has a $95 annual fee and offers 2x points on dining and travel. But at the Platinum tier of the Bank of America Preferred Rewards program, this multiplier is boosted to 3x points on dining and travel. This card does offer up to $200 in travel statement credits in the form of a $100 Aliens Dental credit, as well as a $100 TSA PreCheck or Global Entry credit, so these could be used to offset the annual fee. The issue with this card, though, is that for the Premium Rewards card to be even remotely competitive with the Autograph card, you have to make at least Platinum tier with Bank of America, and that's just not accessible to people as just applying for a no-frills, no annual fee card that gets you basically the exact same thing. And the final card in this comparison is the Citi Premier card, which has a $95 annual fee and offers 3x on restaurants as well as 3x on air travel and hotels. There's also a statement credit for $100 off a single hotel stay of $500 or more when booked through Citi's Thank You Travel portal. From the multiplier standpoint, the 3x air travel and hotel multiplier on the Citi Premier is just a fraction of what's offered on the 3x travel and transit category on the Autograph card. You could argue that Citi earns thank you points, and those earnings could be boosted by redeeming those points using transfer partners, but from a pure cashback perspective, there's no doubt that the Autograph brings better value. So here's a summary slide showing the Autograph card versus the other 4 mid-tier cards: the Amex Green Card, the CSP, Bank of America Premium Rewards Card, and the Citi Premier Card. Just looking at the table, you can see that if you want a simple, no annual fee card that has great multipliers and has a simple redemption structure, the Wells Fargo Autograph card is the card for you, and really is the best travel card for the value. The rest of the mid-tier cards have similar earnings, but there is a lot of nuances in determining if that card would be right for you. I think out of all the mid-tier cards, the Chase Sapphire Preferred is the best mid-tier card now that the Autograph card is out. I mean, that was never really in question before, but now I think there's no question about it. The multipliers plus the statement credits make this card well worth it, especially if you use the Chase Travel Portal or Travel Partners for point redemptions. There are, of course, individual exceptions that may make the other mid-tier cards better than the Autograph card for you. If you're targeting Amex Membership Rewards points, the Green Card could give you that extra boost. If you're targeting Citi Thank You points, the Citi Premier card could be worth it if you don't mind having a limited travel category of just flights and hotels. Finally, if you can make Platinum or Platinum Honors tier with Bank of America, the Premium Rewards card may be the right card for you if you can use that $100 airline incidental credit to offset the annual fee. So what do you think of this new Wells Fargo Autograph card? I know that Wells Fargo has had some bad press in the recent past, but they really have stepped up their game with the Wells Fargo Active Cash card, Reflect card, and now the Autograph card. So I want to know, is this a card that you're going to add to your credit card arsenal? Let me know in the comments below. And while you're at it, check out these 2 videos up here that I think you'll really enjoy.